So the first part is you will need to create an account, and this is something you will only need to do once. Step 1 is to go to securustech.net.
Can you spell that?
securustech.net. And since we don't have an account yet, we will skip the sign-in items and we will go to create an account in the middle of the screen, about 2/3 of the way down, and it's a blue bar. So then you will enter your email address. And then it asks you to confirm it, so type in your email address again. You will create a password. And confirm the password. The criteria for the password, after I've already typed it in, is 8 characters, 1 number, 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase. Then you will need to read the terms and conditions, and once you have read through that, you will check the box next to it, and then click Next. Then you get to create your security questions, and this is just like anything else. You do have a few options on it, but otherwise it's pretty standard stuff that you're used to. Then, after selecting Next at the bottom of that, you will input your contact information. And for your address, it may self-populate it, or you can type it in. And if you let it select, make sure it grabbed everything, because it looks like it didn't grab the state. At the bottom of this screen with your contact information, you will create a 4-digit passcode. And then you will confirm it. And then it's going to ask you to type in the numbers that you see here, the information that you see here to the right of it, just more validation that you are a human. Once you get that, click Submit at the bottom of the screen. So congratulations, you have now created your account. So then this is what you will do every time after that, since you have already created your account. You will go in and sign on the same way, the securus.net. We select the same box, the sign in, sign up. And you will sign in with the email and the password that you have created. Once you've got that typed in, click Sign in the middle of the screen. Okay, so now you are all loaded in, sometimes you may need to agree to the terms and conditions again, but otherwise you will do you will accept those and then move on. And so once you have arrived at the My Account page, you will scroll down to e-messaging and click Launch under e-messaging. Okay. So the first thing you're going to need to do is purchase stamps, because like the post office, it works that you need stamps to send even the email, and they will use their stamps to send them back. But before you can do that, you have to input at least one contact. And this is where, as you can see, I already have a couple of contacts, so you will need to add a contact, and you will need of course, their first name and their last name, and this is their official name. I know we know a lot of these guys by nicknames, but you will need their given name. And then you'll select the state, and then agency is a drop down, and you just need to know their unit. And you'll want to then select Texas Department of Criminal Justice for all our people, and then select search. And hopefully only one comes up, but if it doesn't, you will be able to find the right one. By the unit is generally how it is. And then this is their ID number. And then you would add the contact. Okay, and then again, you go in to confirm it and add the contact. And then they will show up here in your contacts. You can load as many as you want. Normally for this program, if you get the information from us from the ministry, you will probably be given 3 to 5 names for which to start with. A different way is if you have their ID number, after you selected add contact, search by, you can just do ID and then type in their ID number, again, state of Texas, TDCJ, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and then it'll work the same way. So now we need to purchase our first set of stamps. And as you can see, after you've clicked on total stamps, you will get the stamp screen and you will need to purchase. And you will hit select contact, and this will be the people that you have loaded as your contacts. It doesn't matter which one you select. Once you've purchased stamps, you can use them anytime. You just need to work with one person to purchase stamps. And then you can choose whether it would be 5, 10, 25, or 50. And that's just a personal choice. And then this is where you will type in your billing address, as it looks for here, all the way down to zip code, and the payment type. And if you get the little chat bot out of the way, hopefully you see something then to purchase them. And then it tells you what the total is. I'll pay Denny back if I need to. And then you just click submit.
All right, good. You're good.
All right, and then you get the confirmation screen that everything was charged and select finish. Excellent. Now we are ready to correspond with someone. So you will start with the compose screen. And out of your contacts, you will select them. And you will start subject line. Attachments that you would add would be like pictures. Say maybe you want to send them a article that you found somewhere that you are able to legally download. You could send that in an attachment. You could send pictures. Of course, be very careful not to send anything of families or anything like that. And then you would add those just the way you do in anything. It looks like it's a photo or an e-card, up to 5 attachments. And of course, they will review these. And that is possibly an extra fee. All right. And then you would just compose your message. Start all your messages by identifying yourself as a volunteer. So this is volunteer and then your name. This is so that it's up front right away. Anybody reviewing the messages is able to see it right away and don't have to go hunting for it, and so that our brother knows who's corresponding with them. And then once you are all done writing your message, you click send. Oh, and then one of the things that is a courtesy you do not have to do is that they also have to pay for their stamps. So if you provide the return stamp, that means that you are going to be using 2 of your stamps so that they will have one to come back with you. I always like to do that as a courtesy. Again, it is truly your option. And then confirm. Okay, and then it is sent to them. If they respond back, or I'll just go down the screen the rest of the way. So then contacts, you saw this one, how we added a contact. Inbox will show just that, just like any email system, any message that you receive back from the brother. You have a sent folder that will show the same thing. It is possible to draft a message and send it and save it here for a while and then send it later. For whatever reason, you get interrupted, you need some more information, you aren't quite ready to send it for whatever reason, and then you can just come back to it, select it, make any changes or additions that you wanted to do, and then click send. So the inbox, if you would see it, you would just click on the message, and then there you can read it. Just like all your other email systems. Other things to know, signing out. Thank you for volunteering with the Colby House in this correspondence ministry, writing letters and for our brothers to receive emails from outside of the facilities is just so heartwarming to them that taking these few minutes to do these means so much to them that it is well worth your time. Thank you again.